Good morning. I was getting a little nervous. It didn't want to open. I'm Mary with Ocean Breeze and Me, and I'm delighted to be here with the Take 5 Summer Vibes, Sweet Summer Vibes. And there will be all day crafters coming on. So I will hope that all of you will be sure to watch everybody today, or as many as you can. You will find the link to the Take 5 group, as well as to Craft Round the Clock, where we are being streamed today. Thanks to Christy from Funky Junk. Good morning, Sparky. And Jeannie with Jeannie's Palette. And they were nice enough to have me come back. So let me show you what we're going to do today. I'm a little nervous because this is a lot of stenciling. So we are going to be using this pattern today on a wood round. And then we're going to add a birdhouse. So we are going to go ahead and get going and paint our surface first and get it good and dry, and probably paint the birdhouse and then go from there. So I'm going to go ahead, tip you down so you can see what I'm doing. And just a real quick throw in, I am now affiliate with, Essential Stencil, and the link is in the comment. Code OCEAN, all caps. All right, so let's move on. Here we go. So the color that I am picking for the surface is called Turner's Yellow. And it's kind of a, I don't know, it's not bright, and that's exactly what I want. I don't want it bright. And I hope everybody's had a great week so far. Of course, tomorrow is Father's Day. So I'm sure a lot of you will have some things going on tomorrow. And it looks like everything is stuck, of course. I see there's 4 people and 1 on. How about that? Maybe it'll move it a little bit. I tried using my laptop the other day and it did nothing. So, you know, I think I might. Looks like mustard, doesn't it? I think I may just add a little bit of brown. That's just a bit, still a little bit too bright to suit me. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Oh, well, now that looks horrible. Way to kick off the morning, right? Okay. Ugh. That's a sick look. So you know what I'm going to do? We're just going to move that out of the way and go with my first thought. I want to get rid of the brown, get it out of the way, or I will knock it over for sure. So I'm just going to go ahead and pour some on and go with it. Apparently, I'm not going to see comments this morning, except for Sparky. Okay, there we go. All right. So as I said, I hope you all have had a super week. All the rain we were supposed to get, and we got very little, if any. And we're pretty much like a lot of you. We need it. But for those of you that ended up with horrible storms, I hope you all are okay. Some of you got hit extremely hard. I've got our reunion all set to go. All the last minute things are, well, I say they're done, but I'm sure I'll find more that needs to be done before we head out. We will be heading out the 5th of July. There's a lot of work to do to set up a reunion when it's not in your own state. But got it done. My granddaughter, our adopted granddaughter, who just graduated, not last week, week before. She's having a big party today. We decided after, so it's not even been 2 weeks since we were home, that we weren't going to go again. And she's going to be having a lot of her friends, so she won't miss us not being there. So all the grands are out of high school. 1 is out of college, and 2 are heading to college. So graduation, no more for about 2 years. Boy, I think I am literally frozen. It's great when you think you're talking to yourself. And Sparky, there's the 2 of us. Don't leave me, Sparky. I will literally be here by myself. And if for some reason there's any problem that you are not seeing me, shoot the stars or whatever so I know and I can go out and come back in. This is quite a yellow, isn't it? I think with white or almost white flowers on it, it will look fine. I'm afraid to ask you any questions because I'm not going to see them. I'm not going to see your answers. As I said, I'm sure a lot of you are going to have plans for your Father's Day. I think we're staying close to home. And I told hubby I would fix him dinner. We've been going out a good bit, and we're just gonna stay close. Probably have steak on the grill, macaroni salad. Not sure about dessert yet. Neither of us need it. He's diabetic, so he shouldn't have it at all, unless it's angel food, which it's not. So okay, let me start drawing and see what happens. If I need to do any touch-up. So our Take 5 group, if you're not a member, you really do need to join. They do something every month. There's a new theme. And this one was Summer Vibes. And I'm going completely off the chart and no more patriotic for me for a little bit. I did it till I was blue in the face. So nope, not this time. Okay, so we're going to set our round to the side. It's almost dry. And we're going to work on our little birdhouse. Now the brown on the bottom is perfect. I'm just going to touch it up. Haha. And not a mess. I'm fine with the brown on the bottom. So it'll be very interesting today to see what everybody's summer idea is. And I bet some of you thought I was going to do a beach themed summer vibe. Since you all know how much I love the beach. We have been once so far. And as I've mentioned, never on the weekend. Unless my youngest is here and he wants to drive in all the chaos. Yeah, then yes. Because that's what it is. Utter chaos. People are crazy. You'd think the ocean was going to go away. Okay. Let's dry that. That really stinks when you can't see anything. You know, I was going to paint the roof brown as well. Well, I will get back to that. Okay. I'm debating. I have paint sitting here in front of me all over the place. No, I think I'll go with this one. Not a whole lot of it left. And then we'll put the brown roof on. So I got an extremely nice surprise this week. Many of you know that I'm in the garden club of our town called Seaford. That's not where I live. I live right on the outskirts of, but still. Anyway, this year has been my challenge year because I was voted vice president. And then I said that I would like to learn, now mind you, learn how to do awards for certain things that you do, like community things. You can get an award. We had a 70th, it was our garden club's 70th anniversary, and we did quite a big thing. Had a guest designer. She was from England originally, and she came and spoke and did floral designs for us. Then Christmas, we have what we call a green sale, which we all get together for, it's almost a week, doing arrangements and wreaths. They can be pre-ordered or they can be purchased. They have to be ordered. We have to know how many to make. And we do that. And then from there, we have a building here. It's a mansion. It's old. It's called the Ross Mansion. And we went over and decorated the Ross Mansion. And it has to be done early because they do tea parties. And we got an award for each of those. All told, for all we had done for the year, we got 6 awards, which delighted me to no end because this was a learning year for me. And we also got a recognition for special achievement for the year. So it was very nice. So now I'm starting again for the next year. Plus getting all of our trips, speakers for our year starting in September through May. I have to have guest speakers, and we try to go somewhere each month. So that keeps me busy, and of course, try to get it done by the middle of July so the handbook can be printed and we have it in hand when our meetings start in September. So I've been spending a lot of time glued to the computer. Okay, let's give that a quick dry, do our brown roof, and we're done with part B. And I'm actually going to take time to have a sip of coffee. My mouth is getting dry. Cheers, even though I cannot see you. So we're having a beautiful day today. It's not going to be so terribly hot. It's been brutal. So we're in the 80s today. I'm not going to worry too much about the back. Ooh, no wonder it was burning my fingers. The back will be hidden. So like 84 today and about 87 tomorrow, which is good. All right, pull the brown back out. And little brush, you're going to go away. And here I was hoping if I needed assistance with my essential stencils, I could say help. But maybe Mr. FB stayed out too late last night, you think? We have a new restaurant that has opened up in our town, which is Blades. It's called River Rise, and it does sit on the Nanticoke River. And we have patiently been waiting. It's been 2 years because there was so much. He took an old building and converted it or redid it. And it is absolutely beautiful. So normally we don't go to a restaurant on opening night, never. But we went ahead and went anyway. It was phenomenal. And went back again yesterday for lunch. The owner is the sweetest. So concerned that everything goes right. As they should be, but I mean, he's really, there's nothing he wants better or more than for everything to be good for everybody. He's got 2 floors, and I guess the deck is there, but he doesn't have it quite set up yet. He said maybe in another month it'll be ready to go. But a bar downstairs, a bar upstairs, nice tables, waitresses, I should just say servers, they're wonderful. It's nice because I hate always having to go so far away to go to dinner. I don't always want to drive 45 minutes to an hour because we really, where we live, we don't really have anything super. I don't need fancy, but we don't really have anything nice. So I have definitely used this little birdhouse before on what I don't remember, but I did. And we're just touching it up. Giving it a little facelift, if you will. And I hope the rest of the presenters today have better luck than I'm having with seeing how many people are here and comments. It's good enough. Okay, birdhouse done. We will set him off to the side and let him dry. Let him dry on his own. Get rid of that brush. Close up my paint because you know where it will go. Alrighty, let me make sure. I think it is all dry. And there is kind of a specific way that I want to put this. So bear with me as I twist it around. I've done it a couple times to get it right the way I want it. I think this is it. So what I'm going to end up doing is I will do a portion of it, dry it, then move on. I won't lift it. Wish me luck. I was with a friend of mine up the street this past week. I went up just to sit and chit-chat. And I know you've all, at one point or another, heard me talk of a development that is going behind us. I'm just going to have to hold. Called Cypress Landing. And they cut down all these beautiful trees that we had to put in 97 townhouses. And we had many, 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 many eagle nests and eagles back there. So we know there are still some around. But, you know, not as many as there were. Well, we were sitting on her porch, and lo and behold, and it swooped right in front of us, beautiful eagle. And I've never heard or didn't recognize their call. And all of a sudden I started hearing, it was like, how cool. But it was such a shame that we ended up losing so many. And my brown again. Without the excess. Okay, so where are we on time? Doing all right. Half hour. Okay. I worry about using a big brush for fear I will have it all over everything. My confidence just isn't there yet. So I'm going to use, I don't think it yet does. It's 3/4. This is what I'm going to use, and I'm going to do my petals first. And I do know to offload. I probably could offload a little more. Of course, anything that isn't right can be fixed. I may have to go repaint a little area and then do it. But that's okay, because we all know things are fixable, right? I'm sure there's a lot of you watching that are pros at this. I don't know which way I like better yet, the pouncing or... Okay. I really want to dry up the light color before I do the brown, just because I don't want to see them run. Okay, little brush. Cross your fingers, everybody. Please. I'm not putting a lot of paint on it either. And there might be just a little bit of brown that may end up in with the white. But I think that will be okay. I did 15 Americana bags for our reunion. And it seemed I found that if I dried just the slightest bit, that it seemed to help. Because I can be messy. Okay, now I don't want to move it, really. Okay, so the tape is going to be everywhere but where I want it to be. And we're just going to move it down here. I just like doing sections at a time. And I'm sure as I go and use these more, I will develop a comfort for it. But can I peek? Not too bad. Okay. Confidence is building. Okay. That top one got a little, but that's all right. No flowers are perfect, right? I was going to paint my board to be a little ahead of the game, and I thought, you know, I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to be time left over where I should have painted my board, because I think we're going to be cutting it close. May not get it all done. You have Jeannie's palette coming up after me, and you know how that girl can paint. She just did a bird, and it's beautiful. Of course, I love birds. Never had a strong liking for watching birds, but I do now. We have not had too many hummingbirds this year. I don't know what is, well, the weather's been crazy. I mean, we've already had temperatures that we usually get late July, early August. And of course, I don't know if you could call it that we ever got spring. All right. I'm going to try to get all the way down. Almost to the bottom. I'm sure, as I said, as time goes on, I will get a little bit more sure. I don't have a lot of strength in my hands, so it makes it kind of hard to keep it down. And that's where one of my fears comes in. And of course, we all know Christy's a pro. Almost there. These I'm not too terribly concerned about. Birdhouse will actually sit over some of them. Oop. Don't get too clever, young lady. You notice I said young lady. I refuse to say old lady. My kids say that enough. Might be talking about something and they'll go, you're old. I'm like, eh. Okay, I'm left with just the two little ones on the side. A lot of sunflowers. Hopefully you're not too bored. Okay. Put my finger in it. Good job, girl. And I think there might only be, oh, there's two. I'm going to brave it. Now, I will just dry for just a little bit. And we're done. Any touch-ups I will do later. And if I want to add anywhere, I shall do that later also. Okay. This is breath holding time. Oops. Please be kind to me. Please be kind to me. I'm happy. Okay. There you go. And we should be all dry. The birdhouse is going to sit in here. Oh, this has got to get out of my way. I will put my arms in it. And I shall fold that over. There we go. All right, I wasn't going to, good job. But I think, well, let's see here. I have, sorry for the noise. Hubby is emptying the dishwasher. I went in and got a shower and came out and he'd eaten breakfast. Okay. Okay, let's put the birdhouse down. These all came out of my yard. I have a wicked weeping willow tree that's all it does is get rid of its branches. It was there when we moved in, reason being it was planted because there was water that continuously laid alongside of our house because they never put in a type of a drain. So the tree helps to absorb. Oh, shorter. Okay, I'm not adding flowers because it appears we have enough, right? I am, however, going to put a little bit in there and okay. How we doing? We're doing. I know you're not seeing exactly what I'm doing, but I will show you here in a minute. And this is Sweet Annie that I'm using. Yes.
You want to go around to BJ's or no?
I'm in the middle of a live, Bill? No.
Okay, I'll be back.
All right. Okay then. My thought was that you have like a field, or you have a garden and you have all your daisies or sunflowers, whatever you would like to consider them. And you have a small tree that may sit out from your garden. And that is where the little bird, you have your birdhouse, and the little bird has moved in. I'm going to hold it up a minute. Before I show it to you. And I'm still sitting with no more than 4 viewers, and Sparky is the only one that's here. Hallelujah for Sparky. Of course, I do need to put a tie or a hanger at the top. think that will do it. I do want to thank again Jeannie with Jeannie's Palette and Christy with Funky Junk with Christy. You will see Jeannie next, and Christy will be up later. Not sure. I think maybe the green I should change out to brown. But there we go. And that is my project, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 3 minutes left. Woo! I was nervous. I didn't think that was going to happen. Okay. This was what was in. And not sure, I'm looking. I might change it out. So be sure that you, if you are in either Craft Round the Clock watching or in the Take 5 group, all you'll need to do is refresh. If you're not, please join the Take 5. There we go. And you can see all of our presenters today. So there we go. I thank you once again, and I thank hopefully more than 4 people. I will definitely go back. Hopefully I can see everything once I'm out of the group. And Sparky, you're my star today. Thank you, everybody, and I will see you in the comments. And have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Thank you. Bye-bye.